Hello everyone, guys. This one is gonna get weird. It really is. We're gonna be talking about mind control. No, really, guys, just stick with me. Mind control apparently is real. So let me share this article with you. I'm going to start by sharing it, guys, because you won't believe me if I just start waffling myself. You'll be like, okay, Sean, is this another aliens video? But no, it's not an aliens video, although I think it could segue into an aliens video. So the University of... So here we are, guys. Scientists control minds using switches in the brain in world first. So, guys, this is absolutely bonkers, and this could actually be affecting each and every one of us now in an not an innocent way, but kind of one of those ways that when we develop science and we develop technology and we don't fully understand it, it can sometimes have an adverse effect on us. And there's lots of examples going back through history on when this has happened. So scientists have been able to conduct mind control remotely in an incredible world first experiment. Mind control might seem like something out of science fiction, with possibly the closest thing we can get to consciously controlling our own minds without technology, being lucid dreaming. Now, I don't even know what that means, guys. You know, I thought I was controlling my own mind all the time, but apparently not. Anyway, however, an experiment involving mice has shown the change of a magnetic field was able to alter the behavior of animals fitted with special switches inside their brains. I don't know what this switches is, and the article doesn't really tell us. At the change of the magnetic field, mice were able to be told to feed, socialize with others, and act with a maternal instinct as researchers targeted areas of the brain associated with these actions. Research from the Institute for Basic Science and Yonsei University in South Korea have engineered mice that have nanoparticle activated switches inside their brains. I mean, that doesn't sound healthy. The technology has been dubbed nanomind and combines genetic nanoparticles and magnetic fields. It allows researchers to remotely activate circuits of the brain. So all this brain altering and, you know, messing about with our brains, guys, for me, it's just too much. You know, I mean, did we not watch the Terminator, the movie? Did we all not think, you know, this is not the way we want to go? You know, you've got Elon Musk developing this brain interface. It's just kind of one of the reasons I'm not convinced on him. Anyway, I'll continue because I started. You know, it's one of the reasons I'm not really convinced on Elon Musk and his authenticity. But, you know, I've never met him. I don't know. I'm sure he's a really nice guy, but I'm just not convinced myself. Now, we're moving down this road where it seems like we're going to be really hacking into our brains, and brain manipulation is a real thing. Now, I can remember when there was all those tinfoil hat guys coming out saying these 5G towers that were shot up in 2020, you know, they're all causing all sorts of wild stuff. And I was like, yeah, whatever. That's not right. But now all this, you know, magnetic fields, and then we've got all this sort of stuff like floating around. I genuinely, I'm starting to wonder if my own thoughts are my own thoughts, or are they being controlled by someone else? Because, you know, the research is out, and always, guys, all right? You know, when research comes out in the public, the reality is the real research is probably 30, 40 years in front of that. So what is really happening in these laboratories? What's really happening in these, you know, in these advanced laboratories that the military fund? Which got me on to thinking about something else, because when I was, guys, I used to meditate every day. I was like really into my meditation. And one of the things I used to use was, I'll share it with you now, guys, real quick. I used to meditate. I'll put the links in the description. I used to meditate with this. I used to use sound science, which is basically, you have, you know, two different tones in each ear. So one tone will be slightly different to another. and the frequency of the tone will affect a different part of your brain. So you can, you can feel emotions, you can do all sorts of stuff, with this brain hacking stuff. So now I think what they're doing is they've understood this technology that, sound waves can alter your brain, and they can, guys, 100%. I did something called an eye dozer. Let me see if I can search it real quick. Yeah. Hang on. Oh, I've gone wrong. So I did something called an eye dozer, and I've got it here, guys. No, that's not good. So I used to listen to eye dozers. You can download them. You have to pay for some of them, but you get some of them for free. Hang on. So, wow, there's loads of them, guys. So, you know what? I'll put a link in the description because there is so many of them. So I did this thing called eye dozer, Gates of Hades. And guys, it was the first one I did because my friend came and he was talking about it. He said, "Hey, Sean, have you done these eye dozers before?" I said, "No, what are they?" He said, "Well," and he explained that there was slightly different frequencies in your ear, and then the frequency will change and it will give you an emotion. So I looked at them and I saw this one called Gates of Hades. And I looked and it said, "Oh, it's terrifying. People are scared." I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to have that. I'm going to do this." So I got all excited after the gym. I was like, I put my earphones on. I was lulled into this false sense of security. And guys, all of a sudden, I just had this absolute fear, like a terror that pure evil was around me. And guys, it was petrifying, and that's my real experience on these, so I know that they work. They don't work for everybody. You have to be in a certain mindset. You have to have quite an, you can't really have many impurities in your body. At the time, I was training really hard when I was in Baghdad, and I was just eating vegetables. But, that's the reality. So we know that we can, that brains can be hacked. There's scientific information out now and documents being produced where scientists are saying, listen, we can hack the brains of mice. So do we really think that the scientists are not thinking, can we hack brains of humans? So anyway, guys, it's just a weird one that I thought I'd throw in there today because, I like doing a little bit of weird stuff. Now, when we think about our mind and our thoughts, we always think our thoughts are our own, don't we? But from this information, very soon, our thoughts could not be our own. And then the next step after that, and guys, I'd say this was an impossibility yesterday, but now the information's out and I've just read it. I'd say it's not, especially if you're living in the United Kingdom at the moment. We've got people going to jail for Facebook posts. So could it be in the future we get sent to jail for having the wrong thoughts? Because if you can put thoughts into somebody's brain, you can get thoughts out of somebody's brain, or you can at least see what parts of that brain is functioning and then understand what those people are thinking. Guys, absolutely wild times. I don't know where this technology is going. It doesn't seem like it's leading anywhere good to me, although I may be wrong. Guys, they're just my thoughts and opinions. What do you guys think? Is brain hacking real or is it just cobbles water? Let me know in the comments, guys. I'm going to max a grid and hopefully that will be the last weird one I throw you today.